his explanation was, well, yeah, back in like a Western town, somebody on their horse is holding up the bank. How are they going to get out of town without getting shot? There's an article that's famous among libertarian-minded economists called The Not So Wild, Wild West. And it goes through and just shows like this image we have of the lawlessness of the West. And, it was just a bunch of bandits and hired guns and things like that. And that's why you need the respectable rule of law coming in from the state and government officials is largely misplaced. And I forget which guy it was, but one of the authors gave a talk at Texas Tech when I was there. And he opened up, it was a great way to just get everyone's attention and open up the talk, because he was saying, show of hands, how many bank robberies do you think there were in this Western state? I forget which one he was using between these two periods. And he was like giving options, and then people's hands were going down as he was lowering the number. And it turned out to be some ridiculously low number over the course of years. And his explanation was, well, yeah, back in like a Western town, somebody on their horse is holding up the bank. How are they going to get out of town without getting shot? Like if everybody's armed, you know what I mean? So his point was this image we have in the movies where the bandits come and they rob the bank and then just saunter out of town. And, the people are, oh no, until like the hero shows up, Liberty Valance or something, or the guy who stands up to Liberty Valance, I should say. But anyway, he was just explaining that this is crazy. If you just think about it for 2 seconds, this doesn't make any sense. Because everybody knows lots of people had guns back in this so-called lawless era. And so among other things, holding up the saloon or the local bank and then riding out of town, it would be a very risky thing to do.